Greetings, my dear friends. This is Dreamweaver Mystics, as always. Today I want to return to a topic we touched on in a previous video. It was called, Is Earth a Prison for Your Soul? My thoughts. Back then, I talked about how Earth might be a prison, a school, or an incubator. But after that video, I received many letters, and one of them made me think even deeper. Here's what a subscriber named Maria writes. Dreamweaver Mystics, hello. I watched your video about Earth as a prison for souls, and I have a question. If Earth is a school or a prison, then why are we born in different conditions? Someone is born into a wealthy family in Switzerland. They don't have to worry about food, safety, or education, but someone else is born in a war zone, or in extreme poverty, or with a serious illness. Why? Does the soul choose the difficulty of the lesson, or is it the weight of punishment for past lives? I really want to understand this. Thank you. Maria, thank you for your letter. This is truly one of the deepest questions a person can ask, and today I want to reflect on this topic out loud. Why are we born exactly where we are born? In a particular family, in a particular country, with a particular body, with particular abilities or lack thereof? Random chance, or is there something more behind it? Let's explore the main possibilities. Possibility 1. Randomness. There is no plan. You are born where you are born simply because that's how it happened. Your parents met, an egg met a sperm. That's it. No soul, no choice, no punishment, just biology. Many scientists hold this view. It's simple, clear, and doesn't require belief in the supernatural. But it leaves an unpleasant feeling. If everything is random, then there is no justice in the world, none at all. One person is born in a palace, another in a garbage dump, and both are just losers in the cosmic lottery. This possibility feels too empty to me, but I can't completely reject it. Possibility 2. Karma. You get what you deserve. If you were a cruel ruler in a past life, you will be born a servant in this life. If you helped others, you will be born into comfort. If you were greedy, you will be born into poverty. Past actions determine the conditions of your current birth. This possibility offers hope. It says the world is just, that there is a higher law that balances everything. But it also has a dark side. If a child is born with a serious illness, does that mean they did something terrible in a past life? If someone is born in poverty, does that mean they deserve to suffer? Many spiritual traditions answer yes, but I can't fully accept that. A child born with pain, that is not a punishment, it's something else. Possibility 3. Soul choice. Before birth, the soul chooses its own conditions. It chooses the family, the country, the body, even the illnesses, not because it deserves punishment, but because it needs a specific experience for growth. Wealth is not a reward. Poverty is not a punishment. They're just different scenarios, different lessons. In a wealthy family, you might learn responsibility, generosity, and how not to become attached to material things. In a poor family, you might learn compassion, resourcefulness, and how to find joy in small things. In a war zone, you might learn courage, love for life, and how to appreciate every moment. From this perspective, there are no bad or good conditions, only lessons the soul wants to experience. Possibility 4. Virtual reality, game. What if our life is a game, not a metaphor, but literally, an advanced simulation that we as players enter voluntarily? Imagine the most advanced video game. You create your character, You choose their appearance, abilities, starting conditions. Some choose an easy level, to be born into a wealthy family with good looks in a safe country. Some choose a difficult level, to be born into poverty with illness in a conflict zone, not because they deserve punishment, but because they find it interesting, because they want to challenge themselves, because on the difficult level there are more adventures, more drama, more growth. In this version, we are not souls choosing a body, we are players choosing an avatar, and we deliberately forget that it's a game to make the immersion complete. We want to feel real fear, real joy, real pain. If we knew it was just a game, the emotions wouldn't be as sharp. From this perspective, the injustice of the world is not a bug, it's a feature. It's part of the design. You chose the difficult level because the easy one bored you. You chose struggle because you wanted to find out who you really are when things go wrong. Many people who have had near-death experiences report that before birth, they saw their future life. Different options were shown to them, and they chose, not the perfect option, but the one that would give them the experience they needed. It sounds like science fiction, but there's something appealing about this idea. It explains injustice without cruelty. You suffer not because you are bad, you suffer because you wanted to, for growth, for experience, for the adventure. Possibility 5, a mix. A little karma, a little soul choice, a little randomness. You are not completely free in your choices. You have karmic limitations, but within those limitations, you can choose. You can't be born a billionaire if you stole from the poor in a past life, but you can choose which poor family to be born into, which specific challenges to face. This version feels the most realistic to me, because life is always a mix. Nothing is ever completely black or white. Now let's return to Maria's question. Being born into difficult conditions, is it a lesson or a punishment? Many religions say punishment. You sinned, you suffer. But I can't accept that. A child born in a war zone doesn't remember their past lives. They don't know why they are being punished. What kind of punishment is it if you don't understand the reason? A lesson is different. A lesson doesn't require understanding the cause. A lesson requires going through it. You are born into difficult conditions, and your task is not to curse fate, but to find the light within yourself, to find love, to find hope, to go through the pain and become stronger. That is what distinguishes a lesson from a punishment. Punishment is suffering without meaning. A lesson is suffering with meaning, and that meaning is growth. I don't know if we choose our conditions before birth. I don't know if karma exists. I don't know if we live in a simulation. I don't know if life is random. But I have noticed one thing. People born in the harshest conditions often grow up with the strongest spirits. They know the value of life. They know how to be compassionate. They are not afraid of difficulties. Meanwhile, people born with a silver spoon in their mouths often grow up empty. They don't need to struggle. They don't need to search for meaning. They get everything handed to them, and in the end, they gain nothing. Maybe that's the mystery.
Wealth is not a reward, it's a test. Can you avoid becoming attached to things? Can you be generous? Can you see that money is not what matters most? Poverty is not a punishment, it's also a test. Can you avoid becoming bitter? Can you maintain your dignity? Can you find joy in small things? Illness is not a curse, it's a lesson. Can you appreciate every healthy day? Can you find strength within yourself? Can you help others even when you are struggling? War is not divine wrath, it's a challenge. Can you remain human when everything around you is falling apart? Can you forgive? Can you keep hoping. From this perspective, it doesn't matter where you were born. What matters is what you do with it, how you go through your lesson. Many people born in difficult conditions live beautiful lives, not because they got lucky, but because they chose to grow. They chose not to give up. They chose light even when darkness surrounded them. And many people born in perfect conditions live empty lives, not because they were unlucky, but because they chose not to grow. They chose comfort. They chose things. They chose darkness even when light surrounded them. So perhaps the question is not where you were born in a certain place, but what you will do with that place. I remember my previous video, Is Earth a Prison for Your Soul? Back then I said Earth could be a prison, a school, or an incubator. Today I lean towards school and game, because a prison implies punishment without purpose. A school implies lessons with purpose. And a game implies voluntarily choosing a difficulty level for the sake of growth and enjoyment. We don't remember why we are here. We don't remember what we chose. We don't remember who we really are. But maybe that's part of the lesson. Maybe we are supposed to find the answers ourselves, not receive them ready-made. If you knew from birth why you were here, there would be no adventure, no choice, no growth. So perhaps the mystery of birth is not a flaw in the system, it is the system's main function. We are born in darkness to learn to seek light. We are born in pain to learn compassion. We are born in injustice to learn to fight for justice. We are born where we need to be born, for the lesson we need to learn, for the game we chose to play. I don't know if this is true. I don't know if we choose. I don't know if karma exists. I don't know if this is a simulation. But I know that every person, regardless of their birth conditions, can choose their path, can choose love, can choose growth, can choose light. And that, perhaps, is the most important thing. And that's all for today. This was Dreamweaver Mystics. Until next time, and remember, it doesn't matter where you were born. What matters is where you are going.